heart of Eldergrove, where shadows dance beneath the moonlight and whispers echo through the night, stands the ironwood throne, a relic of power and despair. For 7 generations, this ornate seat has borne the weight of cursed kings, each meeting a tragic and mysterious end shortly after ascending to power. These dark legacies have not only ensured the downfall of each monarch but have also bound the very prosperity of Eldergrove to their haunted lineage. The village thrives under a veil of unease, its fate intertwined with the cursed blood that flows through its rulers. But what truly lies beneath this cursed legacy? What secrets have been buried in the annals of Eldergrove's history, waiting to resurface and threaten the lives of those who call this place home? Rowan Hale, a 30-year-old skilled carpenter from the peaceful village of Maplewood. Far removed from Eldergrove's shadowy past, Rowan has built a life grounded in craftsmanship and practicality, shielded from the supernatural forces that have long plagued his ancestral home. However, destiny has a way of calling us back to our roots, no matter how far we run. The sudden and unexplained death of Rowan's estranged father, the last king of Eldergrove, forces him to confront a legacy he had hoped to escape. As Rowan returns to a village cloaked in darkness and despair, he discovers that the curse is far from over. Supernatural disturbances escalate, mirroring the tragic fates of his ancestors, and the ironwood throne continues to cast its ominous shadow over Eldergrove. Determined to break the cycle of tragedy, Rowan must look into the village's haunted history, seeking allies and uncovering secrets that have remained hidden for centuries. His journey will test his courage, challenge his skepticism, and force him to confront the very darkness that threatens to consume Eldergrove. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath a cursed legacy? Hit that subscribe button and join us on this haunting story to uncover the dark secrets of Eldergrove. Rowan Hale, a 30-year-old skilled carpenter whose life in Maplewood is a world away from the shadows of Eldergrove. Nestled between rolling hills and serene landscapes, Maplewood is a place where Rowan has carved out a life grounded in simplicity and craftsmanship. From the break of dawn, Rowan's days begin with the comforting sounds of wood being shaped and molded under his expert hands. His workshop, a haven of creativity and precision, is adorned with intricate wooden furniture that reflects both his talent and dedication. Each piece he crafts tells a story of patience, skill, and a relentless commitment to his art. Rowan's reputation as a master carpenter extends beyond Maplewood. Locals seek his expertise for everything from custom cabinetry to elegant furniture, trusting in his ability to transform raw timber into functional works of art. His craftsmanship is not just a profession, it's a passion that brings joy and beauty to those around him. But Rowan's life in Maplewood is not solely defined by his work. He is a beloved member of the community, known for his kindness, reliability, and the genuine connections he fosters with his neighbors. Whether it's lending a hand to a friend in need or organizing community events, Rowan embodies the spirit of unity and support that makes Maplewood a close-knit and thriving village. Despite his contentment, a lingering sense of unease shadows Rowan's past. Years ago, driven by a desire to escape the dark legacy of Eldergrove, he made the difficult decision to leave his ancestral home. The memories of his childhood in Eldergrove, the whispers of curses, the ominous presence of the ironwood throne, and the strained relationship with his father, haunt him even as he builds a new life far from those troubled roots. In Maplewood, Rowan has found solace and purpose, but the past has a way of calling us back. One crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves dance in the breeze and the scent of pine fills the air, Rowan receives a letter that will forever change the course of his life. The letter is simple yet chilling, an official notice of his estranged father's sudden and unexplained death. Rowan's hands tremble as he reads the words, a mix of disbelief and dread washing over him. The man he barely spoke to, the last king of Eldergrove, has died under mysterious circumstances, and Rowan is now the sole heir to a legacy he had hoped to forget. Questions flood Rowan's mind. Why now? What caused his father's untimely demise? And most importantly, what does this mean for Eldergrove, a place he had left behind in search of peace and normalcy? The news is both a summons and a burden, pulling him back to a past he tried to escape and forcing him to confront the very curse he believed was confined to history. As Rowan grapples with the weight of his inheritance, the peaceful rhythm of his life in Maplewood is disrupted by an overwhelming sense of duty and obligation. The letter hints at unresolved matters and unfinished business in Eldergrove, compelling him to return and face the darkness that has long threatened his lineage. Leaving behind the familiar comforts of Maplewood is not an easy decision. Rowan reflects on the relationships he has built, the friendships that have enriched his life, the community that has embraced him, and the sense of belonging he has found away from Eldergrove's haunted past. Yet, the call of his heritage and the unresolved mysteries surrounding his father's death leave him no choice but to heed the summons. With a heavy heart and a mind filled with uncertainty, Rowan begins to prepare for his journey back to Eldergrove. The thought of returning ignites a mixture of fear and determination within him. He knows that breaking free from the curse will require more than just his craftsmanship. It will demand courage, resilience, and a willingness to confront the darkest aspects of his heritage. As Rowan sets his sights on Eldergrove, the peaceful life he has built is left behind, replaced by the anticipation of the challenges that lie ahead. The stage is set for a journey that will test his limits, forge unbreakable bonds, and ultimately determine the fate of both his family and the village of Eldergrove. What would you do if you inherited a cursed legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. With a heavy heart and a mind clouded by uncertainty, Rowan Hale embarks on the journey back to Eldergrove. The familiar path to his ancestral home is now shrouded in an unsettling mist, a stark contrast to the clear, serene roads of Maplewood. As he approaches the village, the once vibrant and bustling community now appears subdued, cloaked in an aura of gloom and despair. Rowan's first glimpse of Eldergrove is haunting. The streets, usually filled with the sounds of daily life, are eerily silent. Buildings that once stood as proud symbols of prosperity show signs of neglect and decay. Windows are darkened, doors hang slightly ajar, and an overwhelming sense of abandonment hangs in the air. His footsteps echo softly on the cobblestone streets as he makes his way toward the town hall, the epicenter of Eldergrove's troubled existence. The ironwood throne, once a beacon of royal authority and community pride, now looms ominously in the grand hall. Its dark wood seems to absorb the dim light, casting long, foreboding shadows that stretch across the room. Rowan pauses for a moment, taking in the sight of the throne. Memories of his childhood, stories of cursed kings, whispered fears, and the heavy burden of his lineage, rush back to him. The throne is more than just a piece of furniture, it is the heart of Eldergrove's curse, a constant reminder of the darkness that has plagued his family for generations. As he steps closer, a chill runs down his spine. The air around the throne feels thick with malevolent energy, as if the very essence of the curse is intertwined with its presence. Rowan can't shake the feeling that he is being watched, that unseen eyes are observing his every move. Suddenly, a faint whisper pierces the silence, a voice that seems to come from the shadows themselves. Rowan turns, his eyes searching the dimly lit room, but sees nothing. The whispers grow louder, more insistent, echoing the tormented cries of past kings who failed to break the curse. Before him, shadowy apparitions begin to materialize around the throne. Ghostly figures, remnants of the cursed lineage, float silently in the air. Their hollow eyes fixate on Rowan, and their ethereal forms shimmer with sorrow and anger. The apparitions move with a purpose, their presence intensifying the oppressive atmosphere that suffocates the town hall. Rowan's heart races as he confronts the spectral remnants of his ancestors. Each apparition embodies the tragic fate that befell the kings before him. One appears to be gasping for breath, another clutches a broken sword, while a third gazes forlornly at the throne, unable to move on. Overwhelmed by a mix of fear and grit, Rowan realizes that Eldergrove's despair is not just a relic of the past, it is a living, breathing force that threatens to consume everything he holds dear. The weight of his responsibility presses down on him, but so does a flicker of hope. If he can understand the curse's true nature, perhaps he can find a way to end the cycle of tragedy once and for all. As Rowan stands amidst the haunting apparitions, the whispers coalesce into a single, resonant voice that echoes through the town hall. Break the cycle, it intones, or be consumed by the darkness. The message is clear, and Rowan knows that his journey has only just begun. Can Rowan break the curse that has plagued his family for generations? Stay with us to uncover the truth. Determined to prevent history from repeating itself, Rowan Hale steps into the grand yet decaying manor that once symbolized his family's prominence in Eldergrove. The heavy wooden doors creak ominously as he pushes them open, revealing a vast hall covered in layers of dust and cobwebs. Sunlight filters through broken stained glass windows, casting fragmented patterns on the worn wooden floors. Rowan's eyes scan the room, taking in the faded portraits of past kings, their stern gazes seemingly following his every move. He moves cautiously through the manor, each step stirring up memories and whispers of the past. In the study, amidst towering bookshelves and antique furniture, he discovers a hidden compartment behind an ornate fireplace. With a deep breath, he pulls open the concealed door, revealing a collection of old journals and mysterious artifacts. As he carefully examines the journals, Rowan uncovers detailed accounts of his father's reign, interspersed with cryptic notes about dark rituals and forbidden pacts. The entries speak of a relentless pursuit of power, a desperation to secure Eldergrove's prosperity at any cost. Among the artifacts, he finds a tarnished medallion bearing the emblem of the Ironwood throne, its surface engraved with ancient symbols that pulse with a faint, ominous glow. Suddenly, the air grows colder, and a faint whisper echoes through the halls. Rowan turns, his heart pounding, as the spectral apparition of King Edmund I materializes before him. The ghostly king stands tall and solemn, his translucent form shimmering in the dim light. Though no words pass his lips, Rowan feels an overwhelming sense of sorrow and a silent plea for liberation emanating from the apparition. The encounter leaves Rowan shaken yet resolute. He realizes that understanding the true nature of the curse requires delving deeper into his family's dark history. With the journals and artifacts in hand, he knows that every piece of the puzzle brings him closer to breaking the cycle of tragedy that has plagued Eldergrove for generations. What secrets does the Ironwood throne hold? Share your theories in the comments below. Armed with newfound knowledge and a growing sense of urgency, Rowan Hale seeks out Cedric Langford, the trusted advisor who has served his father faithfully for over 2 decades. Cedric resides in a secluded cottage on the outskirts of Eldergrove, surrounded by an overgrown garden that hides secrets of its own. Upon arrival, Rowan is greeted by Cedric's stern yet compassionate demeanor. The advisor invites him inside, where shelves lined with ancient tomes and mystical artifacts hint at Cedric's extensive knowledge of Eldergrove's dark lore. Rowan lays out the journals and artifacts he has uncovered, sharing the haunting encounter with King Edmund I. Cedric listens intently, his eyes narrowing as he examines the medallion and the cryptic notes in the journals. He strokes his beard thoughtfully before speaking. The curse of the Ironwood throne is more insidious than we ever imagined. It's not just a series of unfortunate events, it's a deliberate binding of dark magic that ties Eldergrove's fate to the prosperity of its rulers. He leans closer, his voice lowering. Rowan, we must act swiftly. You are the next king, and if we don't break the curse soon, Eldergrove will descend into darkness once more. The rituals mentioned in your father's journals are our only hope, but they require precise execution and powerful allies. Rowan feels the crushing force of Cedric's words deep within him. The advisor's revelation underscores the escalating threat facing Eldergrove and the urgency of their mission. Together, they begin to formulate a plan, understanding that the path to breaking the curse will be fraught with challenges and sacrifices. Can Rowan and Cedric find the key to breaking the curse in time? Stay tuned to find out. With Cedric Langford by his side, Rowan investigate deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Ironwood throne. They pore over the ancient journals, translating the archaic language and deciphering the complex symbols that adorn each page. The manuscripts reveal a series of dark pacts and forbidden rituals that have been meticulously crafted to sustain the curse over the generations. One particular manuscript stands out, a detailed account of the first cursed king's dark alliance with the malevolent entity Nixra. The text describes a desperate attempt to protect Eldergrove from an impending threat, leading to a pact that bound the throne's power to Nixra's dark magic. In exchange for prosperity, each king was required to perform specific rituals to maintain the curse's hold, ensuring that their rule would inevitably lead to their downfall. As Rowan and Cedric pieced together the intricate web of dark magic, they realized that breaking the curse will require dismantling these ancient rituals and severing the ties between the throne and Nixra. The manuscripts outline a path to liberation, but the steps are perilous and demand both courage and sacrifice. Determined to free Eldergrove from its cursed legacy, Rowan and Cedric prepare to embark on a quest to gather the necessary components and perform the counter-rituals. They understand that the journey ahead will test their resolve, challenge their beliefs, and force them to confront the very darkness that has haunted their family for generations. What secrets does the Ironwood throne hold? Share your theories in the comments below. Realizing the enormity of their mission, Rowan Hale and Cedric Langford set their sights on finding Alaric the Sage, a legendary wizard renowned for his unparalleled knowledge of ancient magic and forgotten rituals. Their journey takes them deep into the heart of the Whispering Woods, a place shrouded in mystery and fear, where the trees themselves seem to whisper secrets of the past. The Whispering Woods are unlike any other forest. The dense canopy filters the sunlight into ethereal beams, and every rustle of leaves and snapping twig adds to the eerie ambience. As Rowan and Cedric navigate the winding paths, the weight of their quest presses heavily upon them. They know that Alaric holds the key to understanding the dark magic that binds the Ironwood throne and perpetuates the curse on Eldergrove. After hours of trekking through the shadowed woods, the duo arrives at a secluded clearing. There, nestled among ancient oaks and creeping vines, stands Alaric's abode, a weathered stone cottage that appears almost as if it has grown organically from the forest itself. The air is thick with anticipation as they approach, each step bringing them closer to the enigmatic wizard. Inside the cottage, Alaric awaits them. Tall and gaunt, with a long, flowing beard and piercing eyes that seem to hold centuries of wisdom and sorrow, Alaric embodies both power and vulnerability. His presence is commanding yet tinged with a palpable sense of regret. Rowan and Cedric can sense the weight of his past failures carved into every line of his face. As they share their findings, dust-covered journals, cryptic artifacts, and accounts of spectral apparitions, Alaric listens intently. His fingers trace the intricate symbols on the medallion Rowan found, and his eyes reflect a deep-seated pain. Through a series of poignant flashbacks, we glimpse Alaric's history. Once a revered protector of Eldergrove, he made a grievous mistake during a crucial ritual that inadvertently strengthened the curse instead of breaking it. This failure haunts him to this day, driving his quest for redemption. Rowan can see the flicker of conviction in Alaric's eyes as he speaks. "I have dedicated my life to understanding and combating the dark forces that plague Eldergrove," Alaric declares, his voice steady yet laden with remorse. "If there is a chance to rectify my past and end this curse once and for all, I will do whatever it takes." Moved by Alaric's sincerity and recognizing the depth of his expertise, Rowan and Cedric extend their hand in partnership. Alaric accepts, his resolve solidifying as he joins their quest. Together, they form a formidable trio, blending Rowan's practical skills, Cedric's strategic mind, and Alaric's profound magical knowledge. The path ahead remains treacherous, but with Alaric's aid, hope begins to kindle within the group. Will Alaric's magic be enough to break the curse? Stay tuned to discover the outcome. With Alaric's guidance, Rowan Hale and Cedric Langford prepare for their first attempt to break the curse that has long plagued Eldergrove. The town hall, once a place of community gatherings and celebrations, now serves as the makeshift ritual space. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation and unease as the group arranges ancient symbols on the floor, each meticulously placed to form a protective circle around the Ironwood throne. At the center of the circle lies a carefully prepared altar, adorned with the essence of a fallen star, a rare and potent magical component, and the tears of a bound spirit, collected with utmost care. These elements are essential for disrupting the dark magic that has entwined itself with the throne for generations. Alaric begins the incantation, his voice steady and resonant, as Rowan assists in positioning the sacred items. As the ritual progresses, the air hums with energy. The ancient symbols glow faintly, reacting to the powerful magic being channeled. Alaric chants in a forgotten language, his words weaving a tapestry of protection and liberation. For a moment, it seems as though their efforts are bearing fruit. The oppressive aura surrounding the ironwood throne begins to wane, and a sense of hope fills the room. However, just as the group begins to believe in their success, a sudden surge of dark energy disrupts the ritual. The protective symbols flicker and fade, unable to contain the unleashed malevolent force. Shadows twist and coalesce into sinister forms, surrounding the ironwood throne with renewed intensity. The room trembles as the curse's grip tightens, retaliating against their attempt to break it. Rowan and Alaric struggle to maintain their focus amidst the chaos. The fallen star essence and spirit tears react violently, amplifying the dark magic instead of diminishing it. The group faces a supernatural backlash that threatens to engulf them, intensifying the curse's hold on Eldergrove even further. Desperation sets in as they realize that their first attempt has not only failed but has also exacerbated the very darkness they sought to eliminate. As the room descends into turmoil, Rowan's commitment hardens. He knows that this setback is merely a stepping stone in their quest to free Eldergrove from its cursed legacy. With renewed resolve, he and Alaric prepare to strategize their next move, understanding that more powerful magic and additional components will be required to finally break the curse. Do you think Rowan and Alaric will succeed in their first attempt? Let us know in the comments. Undeterred by their failure, Alaric Hale understands that their mission to break the curse requires expertise beyond his own vast knowledge. Determined to find the missing piece of their puzzle, he leads Rowan Hale and Cedric Langford deeper into the heart of the Whispering Woods, a place where few dare to tread and even fewer return unscathed. The Whispering Woods are infamous for their eerie silence and the legends of spirits that wander beneath the ancient trees. As the group navigates the dense foliage, the atmosphere grows increasingly oppressive. The once familiar sounds of nature are now replaced by unsettling whispers that seem to emanate from the very shadows around them. After hours of trekking through the labyrinthine forest, Alaric pauses, sensing a change in the air. Ahead, nestled among towering oaks and veiled by thick vines, stands a secluded cottage. Unlike the rest of the woods, the cottage exudes an aura of dark enchantment, its windows glowing faintly with an otherworldly light. The group approaches cautiously, the weight of their quest pressing heavily upon them. As they reach the cottage door, a soft chanting echoes from within, mingling with the ambient sounds of the forest. Alaric takes a deep breath and knocks, the sound resonating through the silent woods. The door creaks open to reveal Isolde Nightshade, a powerful witch known for her mastery over dark and ancient magic. Her presence is both captivating and intimidating, her eyes hold centuries of wisdom and a hint of sorrow. Isolde's attire, adorned with intricate symbols and flowing dark robes, reflects her deep connection to the mystical forces that govern Eldergrove's fate. Rowan and Cedric exchange uneasy glances as they step inside. Isolde's abode is filled with arcane artifacts, spellbooks, and talismans that pulse with magical energy. Despite her formidable appearance, there is an undeniable vulnerability in Isolde's demeanor, hinting at the inner conflicts that have shaped her life. Alaric speaks first, outlining their mission and the dire need to break the curse that has haunted Eldergrove for generations. Isolde listens intently, her expression shifting between contemplation and resolve. She reveals the true extent of the curse, explaining that the Ironwood Throne's dark magic is intricately linked to the prosperity and downfall of the village. To sever the curse's hold, Isolde discloses that they must retrieve the remains of the 7 cursed kings. Each relic is guarded by formidable supernatural forces, and the final ritual must be performed on the ancestral mountain, the very site where the first Dark Pact was forged. The journey will demand immense courage, powerful magic, and unyielding tenacity. Despite her conflicted past and the heavy burden she carries, Isolde agrees to join their quest. Her knowledge of forbidden rituals and dark magic is crucial to their success. With her allegiance secured, the group feels a renewed sense of hope, knowing that they now have the expertise needed to confront the darkness that threatens Eldergrove. What sacrifices will our heroes make to save Eldergrove? Stay with us to uncover the truth. The atmosphere is heavy as Isolde gazes intently at each member of the group. Her eyes, though filled with wisdom and power, betray a deep-seated sorrow, a reflection of the guilt she carries from her past involvement with the curse. Rowan senses the weight of her emotions, understanding that her motivations run deeper than mere duty. Through a series of tense and revealing conversations, Isolde begins to share her story. Flashbacks weave through the narrative, showing glimpses of a younger Isolde, once a trusted advisor and sorceress in Eldergrove. Her dedication to protecting the village led her to experiment with forbidden rituals, inadvertently strengthening the very curse they now seek to break. Her voice trembles as she recounts the tragic consequences of her actions: kings falling victim to the curse, the village descending into despair, and her relentless quest for redemption. "I was driven by a desire to safeguard Eldergrove," Isolde admits, her tone filled with remorse. "But my methods were misguided, and the darkness I sought to control only consumed us all." Rowan and Cedric listen intently, empathy and determination evident in their expressions. They realize that Isolde's knowledge and remorse are invaluable assets in their fight against the curse. Understanding the dire threat that looms over Eldergrove, Isolde agrees to aid them, her formidable dark magic now a beacon of hope. As the group begins to plan their next steps, Isolde's expertise shines through. She outlines the complexities of the dark pacts and forbidden rituals that have bound the Ironwood throne to the curse. Her insights reveal that dismantling the curse requires not only retrieving the remains of the 7 cursed kings but also performing intricate counter-rituals to sever the ties between the throne and the malevolent forces at play. The room buzzes with a mix of apprehension and resolve as they strategize. Isolde provides crucial knowledge about the locations of the cursed kings' tombs, the nature of the dark magic they will face, and the sacrifices that may be necessary to achieve their goal. Her guidance is both practical and mystical, blending ancient wisdom with a desperate hope for redemption. As they finalize their plans, a sense of unity and purpose settles over the group. Rowan feels a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that with Isolde's aid, their chances of breaking the curse have significantly improved. The pact they form is not just an alliance of necessity but a bond forged through shared loss, guilt, and the absolute desire to save Eldergrove from its dark legacy. Together, they prepare to embark on the most challenging part of their quest yet. The path ahead is fraught with danger, but with Alaric's knowledge, Cedric's strategic mind, and Isolde's dark magic, Rowan believes that breaking the curse is within their grasp. The stakes are higher than ever, and the sacrifices they must make will test their limits and the strength of their bonds. With Isolde's aid, Rowan Hale and his allies set forth on their most perilous mission yet, retrieving the remains of the 7 cursed kings. Their journey takes them beyond the familiar confines of Eldergrove, venturing into treacherous terrains where darkness and danger lurk at every turn. Their first destination is the Haunted Forest, a sprawling expanse of gnarled trees and shadowed pathways, rumored to be the resting place of King Edmund I, the first cursed king. The forest is alive with whispers and unseen eyes, making every step a test of courage and resolve. Navigating the dense underbrush, Rowan, Cedric, Alaric, and Isolde face numerous challenges. Ancient puzzles chiseled into stone monuments block their path, each one requiring a unique blend of logic and magic to solve. The air is thick with tension as spectral guardians emerge from the shadows, their ethereal forms shimmering with malice. The group must combine their strengths, Rowan's perseverance, Cedric's strategic mind, Alaric's magical prowess, and Isolde's dark enchantments, to overcome these supernatural adversaries. As they press deeper into the forest, the bond among the group strengthens. Shared adversity and the unyielding pursuit of their goal forge a unity that transcends individual fears and doubts. Rowan begins to trust in the mystical elements and the expertise of his companions, realizing that their combined efforts are the key to breaking the curse that has haunted Eldergrove for generations. After a grueling struggle, they finally reach the sacred grove where King Edmund I rests. The tomb is guarded by the spirit of the first cursed king, a formidable apparition that tests their resolve one last time. With relentless tenacity and the power of their combined magic, Rowan and his allies defeat the spectral guardian and retrieve the remains of King Edmund I. The success of this mission not only brings them one step closer to breaking the curse but also solidifies their commitment to the daunting path that lies ahead. Which king's tomb would you dare to explore? Share your choice in the comments below. With the remains of King Edmund I safely in their possession, Rowan Hale and his allies prepare to face the next leg of their daunting quest. Each cursed king's tomb presents a unique set of challenges, testing their courage, unity, and the very limits of their abilities. Their journey leads them to Queen Isabella's tomb, an ancient crypt nestled deep within the Whispering Woods. The entrance is guarded by intricate magical traps, designed to deter any who dare seek the cursed remains. As they step inside, the air grows thick with enchantment. Complex riddles are inscribed on the walls, each one a test of intellect and wisdom. Rowan examines the symbols, his practical mind working alongside Cedric's historical knowledge to decipher the cryptic messages. Together, they solve the riddles, disabling the magical traps that protect the tomb. Queen Isabella's spirit, bound by the curse, manifests to challenge their resolve. Cedric's strategic mind and Alaric's magical expertise prove crucial as they navigate the spectral confrontations, ultimately retrieving the Queen's remains. This success not only advances their mission but also strengthens the synergy within the group, highlighting their growing reliance on each other's strengths. Next, the group ventures to King Leopold II's tomb, located in the desolate outskirts of Eldergrove. The tomb is shrouded in darkness, its entrance flanked by shadowy apparitions that serve as relentless guardians. As they enter, the oppressive atmosphere weighs heavily upon them. Shadow beasts, manifestations of the curse's dark magic, emerge from the darkness, testing their combat and magical skills. Alaric's unparalleled combat prowess and Rowan's strategic thinking become their lifeline, allowing them to fend off the relentless adversaries. Through intense battles and strategic teamwork, the group overcomes the spectral guardians, securing King Leopold II's remains. The victory reinforces their trust in one another, showcasing how each member's unique abilities are indispensable to their collective success. Their quest leads them to Queen Matilda's tomb, an enchanted sanctuary concealed within an ancient grove. The tomb is protected by intricate puzzles and enchanted barriers that test their problem-solving skills and magical knowledge. Rowan and Alaric work in tandem to solve the elaborate puzzles, their combined practical and mystical expertise unlocking the path forward. As they navigate the enchanted barriers, the eerie atmosphere intensifies, heightening the sense of danger and urgency. Successfully retrieving Queen Matilda's remains requires unbreakable teamwork and deepened bonds among the group. Their ability to collaborate seamlessly under pressure underscores the growing unity that is vital to their mission. The next challenge brings them to King Victor III's tomb, a foreboding chamber fortified with powerful magical defenses and psychological trials. The tomb is designed to confront intruders with their deepest fears and insecurities. Inside, Rowan faces visions of his past doubts and fears, while Isolde grapples with the guilt of her past mistakes. The psychological trials force each member to confront their inner demons, testing their mental resilience and emotional strength. With Rowan's emerging leadership and Alaric's dark magic, they overcome the powerful defenses and psychological challenges, retrieving King Victor III's remains. This ordeal not only advances their quest but also marks significant personal growth for each character, deepening their commitment to breaking the curse. Their journey continues to Queen Eleanor's tomb, a secluded burial site haunted by vengeful spirits and ancient secrets. The tomb is a labyrinth of corridors filled with restless apparitions determined to protect the Queen's remains. As they navigate the maze-like structure, the group encounters vengeful spirits that seek retribution for past wrongs. Rowan and Cedric's combined efforts to pacify the spirits, along with Alaric and Isolde's magical defenses, allow them to push forward. Unraveling the ancient secrets of the tomb, they successfully retrieve Queen Eleanor's remains. This victory further solidifies their bond, as each challenge they overcome together reinforces their trust and reliance on one another. The final and most formidable challenge awaits at King Frederick IV's tomb, the most heavily guarded and enigmatic of all. Located atop the treacherous ancestral mountain, the tomb is surrounded by formidable defenses and dark enchantments designed to thwart even the most determined intruders. As they ascend the perilous slopes, the group faces relentless assaults from dark magic creatures and intricate defenses that test their combined skills and endurance. The battles are intense and unyielding, pushing them to their limits both physically and mentally. In a climactic confrontation, Isolde makes the ultimate sacrifice, channeling her life force into the final ritual to weaken the dark enchantments protecting the tomb. Her selfless act allows Rowan and his companions to secure King Frederick IV's remains, marking the culmination of their arduous journey. The retrieval of the final remain not only signifies the nearing end of their mission but also serves as a tribute to the profound sacrifices made by each member of the group. The bonds forged through shared adversity and the loss of a beloved ally strengthen their resolve to perform the final ritual and break the curse once and for all. Which tomb's challenges intrigue you the most? Let us know in the comments. With all 7 remains secured, Rowan Hale and his allies make their solemn return to Eldergrove. The journey to the ancestral mountain is fraught with anticipation and trepidation, as the group understands that the fate of the village now rests on their shoulders. Under the eerie crimson glow of the blood moon, the group sets up the ritual space atop the ancestral mountain, the very site where the first cursed king forged a dark pact with Nyxera. The landscape around them is rugged and unforgiving, the jagged peaks silhouetted against the ominous sky, adding to the gravity of the moment. Rowan, Cedric, Alaric, Isolde, Lady Seraphina Ravenswood, and Gareth Blackthorne begin the meticulous preparations. Ancient symbols are inscribed into the rocky ground, each one carefully aligned to harness the moon's potent energy. Alaric chants incantations in a forgotten language, his voice resonating with power and precision. Isolde arranges the 7 remains within a sacred circle, their placement critical to the success of the ritual. Lady Seraphina Ravenswood, introduced by Isolde for her unparalleled expertise in Eldergrove's mystical traditions, assists in weaving protective wards around the ritual space. Her deep understanding of ancient magic ensures that every aspect of the ritual is executed flawlessly. Meanwhile, Gareth Blackthorne stands guard, his unyielding vigilance a proof to his commitment. A seasoned warrior haunted by a personal vendetta against Nyxera, his family falling victim to her malevolent wrath, Gareth's presence embodies strength and steadfastness. His eyes scan the horizon, ever watchful for any signs of impending threats. As the group finalizes their preparations, the blood moon reaches its zenith, casting an intense crimson light that bathes the ritual space in an otherworldly glow. The air crackles with dark energy, heightening the ritual's significance and the danger that lies ahead. Rowan feels the inescapable burden of his heritage weighing him down, but with the support of his loyal companions, he finds the courage to proceed. The time has come to confront the darkness that has plagued Eldergrove for generations and to put an end to the cursed legacy once and for all. Will the final ritual succeed in breaking the curse? Watch to find out. As the blood moon reaches its zenith, the ritual commences. Rowan Hale stands at the center of the sacred circle, his hand steady as he begins the final incantation. Cedric Langford chants alongside him, his strategic mind ensuring every word is spoken with precision. Alaric the sage channels his profound knowledge of ancient magic, weaving intricate spells that intertwine with the dark energies emanating from the Ironwood throne. Isolde Nightshade contributes her formidable dark magic, her presence amplifying the ritual's power. Lady Seraphina Ravenswood invokes the ancient protective ward she meticulously crafted, shielding the group from the malevolent forces that Nyxera summons in retaliation. Her mastery over Eldergrove's mystical traditions proves indispensable as the ritual space pulses with energy. Gareth Blackthorne, fueled by his personal vendetta against Nyxera, takes up his weapons, ready to defend the group against any supernatural threats. His relentless dedication and combat prowess make him a formidable protector, ensuring that the group remains focused amidst the chaos. Suddenly, the ground trembles, and the ironwood throne begins to glow with a sinister light. Nyxera, the dark entity behind the curse, manifests in a surge of dark magic, determined to thwart their efforts and reclaim her dominion over Eldergrove. Her presence is overwhelming, a vortex of shadows and malevolent energy that threatens to engulf the ritual. A fierce battle ensues as Nyxera unleashes waves of dark energy and conjures spectral apparitions to attack the group. Rowan and Alaric work in tandem, countering her dark spells with their combined magical prowess. Cedric provides strategic support, directing their efforts to counteract Nyxera's assaults. Lady Seraphina's protective wards shimmer and hold back the darkest of Nyxera's forces, while Isolde channels her life force into the ritual, amplifying its power but at a great personal cost. Gareth stands as the frontline defender, his combat skills and unyielding commitment repelling Nyxera's relentless attacks. As the battle reaches its climax, Rowan harnesses the combined power of the Seven Remains, Alaric and Isolde unleash a surge of ancient magic, and Cedric coordinates their efforts with absolute precision. Together, they create a unified force that overpowers Nyxera's dark energies. With one final, resounding incantation, Nyxera is banished, her malevolent presence dissipating into the night. The curse's hold on Eldergrove shatters, and a wave of pure, radiant energy washes over the village, cleansing it of its dark legacy. Exhausted but victorious, the group stands amidst the remnants of the ritual, the blood moon now waning. They have succeeded in their mission, but the sacrifices they made along the way serve as a poignant reminder of the cost of their victory. Will the final ritual succeed in breaking the curse? Watch to find out. With Nyxera banished and the curse lifted, Eldergrove begins to heal. The Ironwood Throne, once a symbol of despair, now stands as a relic of the past, bathed in radiant light. As dawn breaks over the ancestral mountain, the oppressive darkness that once enveloped Eldergrove dissipates, replaced by the warm hues of a new beginning. The blood moon fades, its crimson glow giving way to the gentle light of the rising sun, signaling the end of the curse that has plagued the village for generations. Rowan Hale, Cedric Langford, Alaric the Sage, Isolde Nightshade, Lady Seraphina Ravenswood, and Gareth Blackthorn stand together at the heart of the ritual space. Their faces, marked by exhaustion and relief, reflect the profound journey they have endured. The air is now filled with the harmonious sounds of renewal, birds chirping, leaves rustling in the breeze, and the distant laughter of villagers celebrating their liberation. The transformation of Eldergrove is nothing short of miraculous. Buildings that once stood dilapidated and foreboding are now vibrant and thriving, their windows sparkling with light and life. Gardens flourish with colorful blooms, and the streets are alive with the joyous activities of a community reborn. Villagers emerge from their homes, their expressions a mix of gratitude and awe. They gather around the Ironwood Throne, now devoid of its dark aura, as a symbol of resilience and renewal. Rowan steps forward, his presence commanding yet humble, acknowledging the collective effort that has brought about this miraculous change. Cedric shares words of wisdom and encouragement, while Alaric ensures that the remnants of dark magic are fully eradicated, safeguarding Eldergrove from any haunting threats. Isolde, though weakened by her ultimate sacrifice, smiles with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that her actions have paved the way for the village's salvation. Lady Seraphina Ravenswood uses her profound understanding of Eldergrove's mystical traditions to restore balance and harmony, weaving protective enchantments that ensure the curse remains forever broken. Gareth Blackthorn, embodying strength and steadfastness, helps coordinate the villagers' efforts in rebuilding and fortifying their homes, ensuring that Eldergrove stands strong against any future adversities. Together, they witness the rebirth of Eldergrove, their bonds unbreakable and their spirits united by the trials they have overcome. The Ironwood Throne, once a source of despair, now serves as a poignant reminder of their journey, a reflection to the power of legacy, sacrifice, and redemption. As the sun rises higher, casting its golden light over the village. Rowan and his companions reflect on their journey. They have not only broken the curse but have also forged unbreakable bonds and discovered the true strength within themselves. The promise of a bright future for Eldergrove now shines as a beacon of hope and resilience. How do you envision Eldergrove's future now that the curse is broken? Share your thoughts below. As the sun begins to set over the now thriving village of Eldergrove, a solemn atmosphere settles over the community. The group stands together, their faces marked with a mixture of relief, sorrow, and pride. In the heart of the village, a memorial has been erected to honor the sacrifices made during their harrowing quest. The memorial, a beautifully crafted stone monument adorned with intricate carvings and illuminated by soft, ambient lighting, stands as a marker to the bravery and selflessness of those who gave everything to save Eldergrove. At its center lies a plaque commemorating Isolde Nightshade, whose ultimate sacrifice ensured the village's salvation. Her name is inscribed with reverence, surrounded by symbols of protection and renewal. Villagers gather around the memorial, their expressions reflecting deep gratitude and mourning. Families hold hands, eyes glistening with tears, as they pay their respects to Isolde and the others who fought valiantly against the darkness. The air is filled with the gentle sounds of whispered prayers and the comforting rustle of leaves in the evening breeze. Rowan Hale stands apart from the group, his gaze fixed on the memorial. Memories of the arduous journey flash through his mind, the battles fought, the friendships forged, and the sacrifices made. He takes a deep breath, feeling the weight of their collective experience pressing upon him, yet also a sense of hope for the future. Cedric Langford places a hand on Rowan's shoulder, offering silent support. Alaric the Sage nods solemnly, his eyes reflecting the profound losses they have endured. Isolde's presence, though physically gone, lingers in their hearts and minds, a guiding spirit that continues to inspire their actions. As the ceremony unfolds, Rowan steps forward to speak. His voice, steady yet filled with emotion, addresses the gathered villagers. Today, we honor those who gave everything to protect our home. Isolde's bravery and sacrifice will never be forgotten. Together, we have overcome unimaginable darkness, and together, we will ensure that Eldergrove thrives for generations to come. The villagers erupt in a heartfelt cheer, their spirits lifted by the promise of a brighter future. The bonds forged through adversity are stronger than ever, and the community stands united, ready to rebuild and embrace the peace they have fought so hard to achieve. As night falls, Rowan takes a moment to reflect on the journey. The challenges they faced have not only broken the curse but have also transformed him. He has embraced his heritage, harnessed both practical and mystical strengths, and forged unbreakable bonds with his allies. The journey has changed them all, but their shared triumph serves as a beacon of hope and resilience for Eldergrove. Who is your favorite character from the Cursed Throne and why? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. With Nyxera banished and the curse lifted, Eldergrove begins to heal. The Ironwood Throne, once a symbol of despair, now stands as a relic of the past, bathed in radiant light. Rowan Hale steps into his new role as the leader of Eldergrove with a heart full of determination and compassion. The village, once shrouded in darkness and fear, now buzzes with life and hope. Under his guidance, the community embarks on a journey of reconstruction and renewal. At the heart of the village square, Rowan oversees the rebuilding of homes and public spaces. He collaborates closely with Cedric Langford, whose strategic mind ensures that every aspect of the restoration is meticulously planned. Together, they organize teams of villagers, each contributing their skills and labor to restore Eldergrove to its former glory. Lady Seraphina Ravenswood and Alaric the Sage play pivotal roles in this transformation. Seraphina utilizes her profound understanding of Eldergrove's mystical traditions to infuse the village with ancient magic that fosters growth and harmony. Her enchantments help the gardens flourish and the buildings stand strong against the elements. Gareth Blackthorn, embodying strength and steadfastness, leads the efforts to fortify Eldergrove's defenses. His combat prowess and his steadfast allegiance ensure that the village remains safe from any persistent supernatural threats. Gareth trains a new generation of protectors, instilling in them the same courage and resilience that he and Rowan have demonstrated. As the days turn into weeks, the Ironwood throne is preserved as a historical monument, a reminder of the village's dark past and a symbol of its resilience. Rowan ensures that the throne is maintained with respect, honoring the legacy of those who came before while embracing the promise of a brighter future. Community gatherings once again fill the village square, now vibrant and lively. Villagers celebrate their newfound freedom with festivals, shared meals, and heartfelt conversations. Rowan's vision of a united and thriving Eldergrove becomes a reality, as the bonds forged through their arduous journey strengthen the fabric of the community. Rowan reflects on the journey that brought them here, the trials they faced, the sacrifices made, and the unbreakable bonds they formed. He understands that true leadership is not just about guiding others but about fostering a spirit of unity, resilience, and hope that will carry Eldergrove forward into a prosperous new era. As the sun sets over the ancestral mountain, casting a golden glow over the rejuvenated village, Rowan stands tall, embodying the spirit of Eldergrove's rebirth. The Ironwood throne, once a source of darkness, now shines as a beacon of hope and an emblem of the village's lasting fortitude and unity. Thank you for joining us on this epic journey through the cursed throne. If you enjoyed unraveling the mysteries of Eldergrove and rooting for Rowan and his allies, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on our latest stories and supernatural adventures. We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories about Eldergrove's future and your favorite characters. Share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay vigilant, stay safe, and peace out.